thank you, Tim. I do have a function, and the first panel, it was just to be the eye candy, but now I have to say something. So in the first panel, we talked about the standard itself. They're the series of standards itself, 62443, the awareness piece. How can we push this out? Obviously with Adam talking about the framework, but what I'm here to talk to you about are some of the resources that are available at ISA to be able to do that. But first, a little bit about ISA. Nobody talked about that. Most of you probably know, but it was established in 1945 as the Instrument Society of America. And in recent years, we've kind of morphed into the International Society of Automation. Didn't have to change the initials, so it made it pretty good. But the role that we serve now is much greater than it's ever been. And trying to embrace the automation community, the establishment of Automation Federation as the outwardly focused entity to try and be the voice of automation, and certainly all of these things, more than 30,000, well, that's an old slide, more than 30,000 worldwide members. But again, the big thing that gives me passion is the last bullet, the founding sponsor of the Automation Federation. We give thanks for that every day. So our core competencies in ISA are standards. Obviously, we've been talking about that all morning. Certification, which, again, that's we have actually two certifications and one PE credential. Education and training, and that's what I'm going to talk about here shortly. Publishing and conferences and exhibits. So those are the things that we do to try and enhance the automation profession. So now we could do death by PowerPoint here. On standards development, of course, we've been discussing the 62443 standard, and I'm not going to read any of that. But how do we push this out? How do we find out more information? How do we educate ourselves as far as this series of standards? We do have classroom training resources, and there's some regional places. We have one just outside of St. Louis that I'm very familiar with, and they're around the country. Also at Research Triangle Park, where the headquarters of ISA and Automation Federation are, and around the world. We've done a number of these cybersecurity conferences in a number of places around the world, and certainly in the US. Adam was starting to discuss the role with manufacturing extension partnerships. Those are NIST organizations that assist in advanced manufacturing on a state-by-state basis. And we've partnered with them to push out the good news on the framework. And I think we've done, what, Tim, 8 or 9? Yeah. So we're trying to get it done, folks. We're trying to get it done. But we do have a short course. By the way, going back to the standard numbers and all of that, those make great passwords. So then you can recall it. We have IC32C, which is a one-day short course on the cybersecurity, multi-day courses using the standards. IC32, you can read these. These are all ways that you can engage your people to become more involved in the standards and how to apply them. We also have a industrial cybersecurity boot camp. So then you have to serve 2 years after that. But anyway, that's forthcoming. We also do online learning. Instructor-assisted courses, live and recorded webinars, just ways to get this done. So you can read these. I'm not going to waste your time in terms of reading all this. That might make a good password too. IC32CW2. Just keep that going. And we also have a certificate program that says new for 2014. You can actually get a certificate as a specialist in cybersecurity fundamentals. You don't have to apply. There is an electronic test or paper and pen, and you have to have gone through some of the courses. So this is the recommended experience level of people that would go for this certificate. So then, you've got a third-party verification that somebody knows what they're doing. That's really the means for the reason why we even have certifications, but certainly a certificate is, for the same reason. So if you're managing people like that, this might be a good outlet. And the latest one, and I'm not going to steal any of Mitch's thunder here because he got all dressed up. It's the first time I've seen him in a suit. So I thought he was going to Sunday school, but it's Monday. So maybe you're a day late, huh? Okay. Mission critical operations. ISA got involved in this from a standard standpoint, and actually Automation Federation was involved in it in the front end by Mitch being a part of our team, the government relations team. And Mitch was the guy responsible at the Cleveland Community College in Shelby, North Carolina, of creating a automation associate's degree, one of the first that is based on the automation competency model, which we partnered with the Department of Labor to create. If you've not seen that, and there is a cybersecurity piece in that model, but then we were also involved in vetting the cybersecurity competency model. Again, this is careeronestop.org, on the DOL site, or certainly look at the Automation Federation website. That's automationfederation.org. So to get information on that. But the mission critical operations is based on a grant, a DOL grant that was awarded to Cleveland Community College. And ISA participates in that in terms of developing a certification for the operational technology side of that particular certification. So we're pretty excited about that. It's moving along well, and Mitch will tell you all about it. But that's one more thing. There is an IT component. We're not involved in that. But this looks to be a very good, useful standard, useful certification when we finally get it out, push it out. Got some reference publications too. If you don't have time for courses or whatever, these are what we recommend in terms of getting up to speed on cybersecurity. All available from ISA. We've bundled a number of different things. There's been numerous technical papers, 14 to be exact. Some technical ISA publications, again, the books, and Bill Leiden's in the audience. Where's Mr. Brewer? Oh, there he is. Milwaukee Brewers, yeah. Maybe next year. The editor of Intech magazine does a good job in covering this subject as well as many others. So if you have an opportunity to read Intech magazine, please do. We touched briefly on ISKY. I think that that's already been mentioned in terms of a compliance component for the set of standards. And ISA Secure, you'll perhaps look at the banner back there at the exit. And is Andre in the house? Please introduce yourself, Andre. This is the guy to talk to about that. I can tell that when you spit those numbers out that's a password. So anyway, that mission to ensure the commercial off-the-shelf COTS for those in the government that like acronyms, IACS, more acronym, products are robust against network attacks and free from known vulnerabilities via the Global ISA Secure Conformance Scheme. This was founded about in 2007, I believe, I think. So these are the founding members: Chevron, ExxonMobil, Aramco, BP, Honeywell, Schneider, Siemens, Yokogawa, Exida, Japan CSSC, Japan IPA, and that's not India Pale Ale, Bill. And I probably don't know how to pronounce that. Codenomicon, something like that? Codenomicon? I'm sorry, I don't know that one. That might make a good password too. And last but not least, we have technical divisions that really zero in on either industries or on technology. And in this case here, we do have a safety and security division. They do go hand in hand. They are belt and suspenders. And when we have the framework rollout sessions, frequently somebody says, why do we have to worry about this? We've got mechanical systems in place that would keep the plant from blowing up or keep things from happening, et cetera. Yeah, you do. But, you know, someone asked a question earlier in the earlier session about what if, you know, some of these new cars have automatic brakes that will stop before it impacts something, and that's the new technology. But do you really want to rely on that and just keep your foot on the pedal? It's kind of the same thing. So they do go arm in arm, for sure. So we do have the Safety and Security Division Symposia. I have to plug that. Certainly 2014 was come and gone. Tim, do you have the dates on?
I don't have the dates, but it's again in Houston in the fall. It's on the ISA.org website.
Okay. Yeah. If you're interested in that, please check the website. This is not a good date here. So it will be in Houston again. So with that, I thank you very much, and hopefully this will be very, very useful to you. Thank you.